Hi, you guys. We are here to celebrate the Best of Black Dallas 2024, and we're also celebrating 70 years of service to the community. I'm Jess Washington, and I'm here with my good friend, Mr. Ian Dowl. Ian, thank you for joining me.
Glad to be here. Thank you so much.
So, for those that don't know, JBJ Management is one of our main sponsors this year. And the one thing that we always want to talk about is the importance of collaboration, legacy. So, we just want to touch on a little bit of that today. So, you and I are next in line. Let's just get out in front of it and say that. So, I want to talk about my little bit of history with the Dallas Weekly. James Washington, my father-in-law, handed the business to his son, Patrick Washington, who then handed the business to me quite shortly after that as the CEO. And I think it's safe to say I will also be the publisher of the Dallas Weekly as well. First female publisher, just want to throw that in there as well in the 70 years. So with all that being said, I kind of wanted to ask you, I know what wakes me up in the morning, but why is this important to you? And my first question is like, what wakes you up in the morning? Like, why is this important?
What wakes me up in the morning is getting to do the work that I get to do in my community. I'm a Dallas guy, moved here when I was 4 years old, so this is all I know. But I went to 12 different schools from K to 12. So I got to grow up all around the North Texas neighborhood and got to realize each different pockets of communities' needs and those type of people. And so getting to provide resources for that community and the work that I do in my day-to-day really means a lot, whether that means providing STD testing, HIV testing, pop-up clinics all around the North Texas area, providing internet in internet deserts in the southern sector, getting to engage with all these cool different stakeholders like yourself. And so I just love what I do. I couldn't imagine doing anything else. I've always had a big heart for people and making sure that equity is not just a word, but actually something tangible for people. So I love just interacting with people and people telling me, I wouldn't have had this without you, or I wouldn't have gotten this resource if I didn't, if you weren't in my community and tell me about it. So I love collaborating with good people like yourself to make sure that our community has everything that they need.
Yeah. And talking about those pillars, like obviously you grew up on certain pillars. I did as well. I'm always speaking to my father-in-law, like kind of talking in the back of my head sometimes with every decision I make, but it's always about, kind of like how we grew up with these certain philosophies of how we need to interact with our community, how we work together doing it, and how to grow the ecosystem. That's probably the word I'm sure everybody is sick of me saying. But, can you speak to how you grew up and, what you learned?
Well, I owe everything that I have to my mother, Sophia Johnson. She's the one who really emphasized the importance of just equity, the importance of making sure that everybody can be in the room, making sure that as you continue to rise, you bring others with you. As you build your community, make sure that it's very intentional. So even now that I do community engagement work at a large scale, I realize it really started at my home when my mom would host a breakfast every week at her house and have like 50 people in her house every week. But she would cook breakfast for everybody, and it was just a just group that went from acquaintances to friends to now those people are family, people I've had in my life for 20, 25 years. And so through that and through my mom marrying Willis, I just realized more and more the importance of relationships. I think Willis and my mom would emphasize that's probably the most important thing that you could have is good relationships. And so I'm just trying to, like we were saying, I'm just next up and following in their footsteps and trying to make as many good relationships in the city as I can.
Yeah. Seems like the rules are simple, but good relationships is the foundation of like every business, I think. But I think it would also be safe to say that JBJ Management is like, that is just the heart and soul of what you guys do is relationship based, right?
Absolutely. I mean, we're across different industries. We have a public engagement arm that I run, but we also have a government relations arm. We also have a technology piece. We also have a public engagement, technology, government relations, and equity compliance. And so it wouldn't seem like all of those things kind of tie together, but that is the common denominator, is having relationships in each of those businesses has allowed JBJ to operate across different industries.
Yeah. And I know you know because you know everybody that I know. And I know everybody that you know. So it's real. Dallas is a big, small town. So I guess the final thing I really want to speak to is just like the fact that we are next in line. Like I said before, like this is a 70-year-old business, which I want to show everybody in the audience or anybody who reads Dallas Weekly or knows of Dallas Weekly is that what we're really about is, again, keeping the relationships, building on the economy, making sure that everybody can win. And so I'm very excited to take over and continue that. And so can you speak to a little bit about what you see in the future of JBJ Management?
I definitely, so we're about to celebrate our 30th year. So it's not 70, but we've been in this business for about 30 years.
Still a big deal.
Oh, no, we're very, it's very hard. I can't remember the statistic, but not a lot of Black-owned businesses last even 5 years. So the fact that we are approaching our 30th year in 2025 really speaks to the strength of Willis, the importance of having integrity in what you do, being hardworking, getting up every day. Like Willis is up at 3 a.m. every day and doesn't go to bed until probably like 11, 12.
Yeah.
But it's because he likes being reliable and he loves knowing that people can call on him whenever to make sure that the city is in the best position. So JBJ going forward is me, my brothers, my sisters, my sister-in-law. We're all going to take this business over and make sure that we continue that legacy. Some people like to just have a 9 to 5 and go home. For me, JBJ is everything. It's something I do all day, all night, on the weekends, during the holidays. I couldn't get away from it if I tried. It's something I'm really, really looking forward to. Just continue to expand my relationships. Like you were saying, Dallas is a big, small town, but I'm realizing as I continue to go out to more and more events, there are so many more people to know, and so many people are coming here, are attracted to what we've done for the city. And so Dallas is becoming a hub for so many people. And so I really just want to continue to meet people and meet genuine people and meet like-minded individuals who want to do the best for the city. Don't have their own personal interests, don't have their own agendas. I love working with collaborators. I love working with people who want to see the best for the city, even if it might not be it's the best for themselves.
Right.
So I really enjoy selfless people. I really enjoy just a genuine spirit. And so I'm looking forward to finding more of those as I continue.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Ian. I appreciate your support.
It's starting with you.
Yeah, we're going to do it. So yeah, for anybody that needs to know how to get a hold of JBJ Management, we'll see you later on in the party.